Hello and welcome to MedSmart Demo, and today I'm going to demonstrate about various roles and functions that are available in MedSmart. So let's start with the receptionist login. So a receptionist can create a new patient by adding the details here. After filling the patient details as such, if the patient is already in the system, it's not there. So we'll create a new patient here. So a patient has been created. So once the patient is created, a receptionist can create a new visit, and it will search for the patient by the name, and then select the patient visit category, any specific doctor, any packages, date of service, and we'll say save. This receipt will be printed. Once this is done, I'll go to the today's patient list. Here, Arvind Swami is available, is shown here. Then once this is done, a new appointment can be created for the patient. So for Dr. Nirmala, a patient appointment can be taken for today at, let's say, 5:20. So here we can provide the status of the patient. Once the patient comes to the hospital, then the status can be changed to arrived. Let's say the patient has arrived, and we'll just save it. And so now the patient has got an appointment. So now we'll log in as a nurse, and as a nurse it will show a patient, today's patient, any inpatient if they are there, and related to inpatient, IP medication. Okay, we need to select any inpatient. Let's say we'll take Suhas Patil here, and then we'll see the IP medication. So this area will show the vital status of the patient, and at what frequency the services are to be provided, at what time, and any specific note can be captured here, and ward related information can be seen here like this. It also got a nurse station which will provide the updates to the doctors, and alarms to the nurses, alerts to the nurses, so that they can take care of the patients. So a nurse can basically see the list of patients that are there today in the hospital, and any inpatients that are there, OT patients, IP medications, and the nurse station. Nurse station is where this is a kind of a dashboard where nurse can see and provide services to the inpatients. Now going back to today's patient list, and we'll select the current patient, which is Arvind Swami, and here the nurse will take the vitals. We'll just save the form here. Then there is a review system. This nurse will check the status of the patient and fill up these information, and then click on save. Any issues that are there with the patient, like will be added here, and this way the vitals are taken by the nurse here. Now log in as a physician. So each physician has his or her own login information. So once we log in as a physician, we'll see list of my patient or today's patient, any inpatient that are there, or which are rendered the services by this particular physician. Any inpatient, any operation theater patient, those whose surgeries are pending, and IP medication. So we need to select any IP visit for that one. So let's start with the patient Arvind Swami. So once the nurse fills up the vital status of the patient, then the doctor will see the problems. If any problems are there that are mentioned, then the vitals are checked. Then the review of the systems is noticed. If any changes are there, doctor also can say there is a cough is there, wheezing is there, like this, and doctor will save the form here. This form is saved. Any allergies can be added here, like the patient is asthmatic, and this can be saved here. Once this is done, then doctor will recommend any lab test, and once this is done, then the doctor will provide the prescription, like doc string, and they will say medicine thing, and 10 mg once after each meal, like this, for 3 days until the symptoms subsides. So this prescription has been added. Once this is done, then any plan, if doctor recommends diet control or any additional notes, that can be done. And once this is done, so any reference related information will be stored here, and if there is any admission to the hospital is required, then the doctor will provide the details, admit the patient immediately, and then click on admit. So, and the receipt will be generated. Now we'll log in as a lab person, and we will see so we'll select the current patient. Now there are various functions that can be performed in the lab module, which is sample collection. So for this patient, say sample is collected at this time, and we'll click on save. So again, once the sample is collected, then the sample is received at this particular time, and I'll click on save, and then the results will be added. Once the test results are added, click on save, and then we can say mark completed. So this is done. Now the patient Arvind is not showing up in this list. Now we'll log in as a accounts person, and we'll see for Arvind Swami, for this particular visit, we'll see the fee sheet for this person, and there are the doctor charges and the lab test. So doctor charges have already been paid at the beginning, and then there are the lab test. So any other services can also be added from this list, and click on save. So this has been saved. Now I'll go to the payment section, and base how the patient can pay the fee in cash, check or card payment, and it's a final settlement, and then this is the amount. Once the patient pays this amount, the payment receipt will be generated. So this is MedSmart demo, and for any further queries, please log on to kawai.com. Thank you.